What's going on in Internet land? My name is Johnny, just in case you don't know me. And before I talk a little bit about my dear friend Tony Horn and P90X, I guess I'll tell you a quick story. You know, we're in September. You know, back August of last year. I was sort of like scratching my head, going like, hey, hold on one second. I don't think some miraculous event is ever going to take place in my life, ever for me to start exercising physically on a regular basis, on a daily basis. You see, the story that was sort of like running my life for the previous decade, but before that was like, oh, you know what? Once I reach my goals, once I'm hitting my targets, once I'm already there, then I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life, and I'm committed. I'm committed. I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna diet right and stuff. And I'm committed. I'm getting. If I do this thing, I'm gonna go all out with it, and I'm gonna get in shape alright. Because I'm good. Like I still have a six pack from when I was in college. Well, once I reach my goals, once I hit my targets, for sure I'm gonna start exercising on a regular basis, on a daily basis. A six pack from when I was in college. You know, that's the furthest thing from the truth. mm, mm. Heck, I dropped out of college when I was, 20 years old, 21 years old? And I didn't have a six-pack then. Maybe a six-pack of booze. Heck, I dropped out of high school my sophomore year. Dropped out of high school when I was 17 years old. Yeah, I got a GED, went back to college, went straight to university. You know, I ended up dropping out of college when I was like 20 years old, when I was like 21 years old. And I didn't have a six-pack then. So fast forward to August of last year, back last August, I was like, hey, wait a second. There's something seriously wrong with this whole how I'm living my life. There's just something absolutely wrong with it. And you know, I made a decision. I was at the point where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like I had enough of the pain and the problems and the frustration and the headache and the heartache. And I don't know if you've ever been at that point in your life. Well, I was at that point back August of last year, and I drew a line and I said, enough is enough. So I started exercising physically, and it started off with 1,000 push-ups in the morning. 1,000 push-ups in the morning, and then it sort of evolved to 1,000 push-ups in the morning, 100 pull-ups, or like 100 pull-ups, and then like it sort of like evolved into 1,000 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, 100 curls or so. And I was like, nah, you know what? In order to get any results, for sure I have to get in some cardio, right? So I decided to start walking a mile every day, like to get my body moving after a decade. So I decided to start walking a mile every day to get my body moving again and to get like some fresh air in my lungs and stuff. And, you know, that seemed to be going quite well. I remember even doing that on Thanksgiving, and I was there sort of like counting my blessings and stuff. And it seemed to be going really, really well until I got a letter in the mail. The letter that I got in the mail, that was already in back last December. Right around Christmas time too. And my birthday just happens to be on Christmas Eve. And the letter was for jury duty. And at the time, we had an Apple emergency. There was something seriously wrong with my iPad. There was something seriously wrong with my iPad. So instead of going to jury duty that very day, I made an appointment at the Genius Bar at the Apple Store at the mall. So that they could take a look at my iPad. What in the world was wrong with the iPad? You know, that's a really, really, really great question. Well, I don't know if this has ever happened to you before. Oh, it has happened to me. Like when you let your phone die too many times, the phone commits suicide. The phone says like, enough is enough. The phone commits suicide. Is what the phone does. Like and all of a sudden your charger won't bring your phone back to life, and you have to use a more powerful charger for like your MacBook in order to power your phone back on. Well, I knew about that, and for that very reason, I would never let the iPad die, ever. It died on me once. Oh, that all suddenly started happening right around Christmas time, right around my birthday too. So instead of going to Judge Judy, I went to the Apple Store, to the Genius Bar at the mall, so they could take a look at my iPad. So long story short, by the way, they actually did a really great job, because now I have a genius iPad. Long story short, to get to the point. Well, I obviously quit going on my walk every day because I didn't want to get picked up by a police officer or something, right? And on Christmas Eve, on my birthday, I made a decision. By then, I had already been introduced to Tony Horton and P90X and stuff, and I made a decision. I was like, nah, you know what? I'm just going to start taking care of myself. I'm just going to start exercising physically on a regular basis. I'm going to start actually exercising on a daily basis. And, yeah, and it has already been, how many days? Can I? One second. It has already been. Okay. 200, 210, 215, 219 days. 219 days of the P90X challenge. Like every single day, no matter what. And I already took on this other challenge. It was a 60-day, it's a 60-day challenge, because I found out that in order to get any results, you have to burn a lot of calories, or else you're wasting your time. So this was a 60-day challenge, and that was to burn 1,000 calories every day throughout my workouts during the day, while I'm working out. And it's already day 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. It's already day 59 of that challenge. And I even took on this other challenge too. And well, this isn't really a challenge. I started keeping really good track of time, for whatever reason. Like I've been doing this part for longer than 8 days. That's for sure. The cold shower every single day after my workout. It's been more than 8 days, way more. I don't want to say probably like well over 60 days for sure. Well, I started keeping really good track of time for whatever reason. The culture 8 days. All right, so long story short, to get to the point. We've all heard of the book Think and Grow Rich, yes, by Napoleon Hill. That book has created more millionaires and billionaires than any other book of its kind. Napoleon Hill also wrote some other books like Outwitting the Devil, The Secrets to Freedom and Success, and The Law of Success. Yeah, also by Napoleon Hill. There's also another book out there. It's called The Science of Getting Rich. Because there is a science to getting rich. That book is by Wallace Wattles. Well, the big secret very few people are aware of in that philosophy in the science of getting rich is that you have to exercise physically on a daily basis. On a daily basis, like you have to eat right and you have to take care of yourself and you have to watch what you eat and how you have to take vitamins and I'll say this. All the professional basketball players in the NBA, the only way it's even possible for them to be highly paid professional athletes is with Think and Grow Rich. All the professional football players in the NFL, the only way it's even possible for them to be highly paid professional athletes in the NFL is with Think and Grow Rich. All the professional baseball players in the MLB, the only way it's even possible for them to be highly paid professional athletes is with Think and Grow Rich. Even the president of your country, the president of the United States, the only way it's even possible for the president to be the president of the United States is with Think and Grow Rich. And the big secret in the science of getting rich, in that philosophy that very few people are aware of. I'll say this, like in clothing, right? There's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that have had a story running their life probably for years, and that story is this. That story is, once I reach my goals, once I'm hitting my targets, once I have the money, then I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get in the best, like I'm gonna get back in shape, and I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life. You watch, I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna start really, really taking care of myself. I'm gonna start really watching what I put into my body. when the truth of the matter is that there's no miraculous event is ever going to take place, ever, like ever, like the law of attraction. That's what I used to think, right? Like the law of attraction. So don't quote me on the law of attraction part 100% because that's sort of the secret in the science of getting rich. Although the law of attraction, like you're better off going on an Easter egg hunt. Many times it's hidden in plain sight. I can promise you that. Many times it's hidden in very plain sight. Although no miraculous event is ever going to take place ever, because it's a decision.